Welcome, sports fans. Facing off in this one, we've got two teams that preach player movement and ball movement legs.
Oh, that's right, and you can tell that by the assist numbers. The ball is really hopping, smart, unselfish basketball, a lot of player movement off ball as well, forcing those defenses to chase them.
What's that old saying? The ball brings energy.
It certainly does.
So let's take a look at the starters for Toronto. The perimeter filled up by Barrett and Ingram. Barnes is the 4 with Pirtle in the middle. And it's quickly in at the point guard position. Now here's Barnes. 5 to shoot. The Raptors need to get off a shot. Here's Pirtle. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over. And here's Giddey. You know, his stats have been solid, averaging around 18.5 points a game. And about a minute gone in the first quarter. Quickly deciding where to go with it. Ingram, the pass to Barnes. Outside Barrett. Lets it go from deep. Connects from downtown.
If you give R.J. Barrett that kind of space, he's going to take the 3 every time.
Well, Tim, you hear about the move to positionless basketball. The Raptors are well equipped.
Yeah, they are loaded with athletic wings and interchangeable pieces, which gives them a high level of versatility.
And the foul called on R.J. Barrett. That's his first foul. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Smith with a screen on quickly. Jones. Ooh, pops the J after a cagey pass fake. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, Billy Donovan had a few moments to share with you. As far as Brandon Ingram goes, Coach believes that space is the key. He told me, quote, if we can close the gap, there aren't as many tools that he can go to, especially if we have a second defender to throw an occasional arm out. Percentages drop quite a bit in those cases. BA, back to you.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks.
Yeah, the defense fell asleep on that one. You've got to get to Brandon Ingram in that corner.
Giddey passes to Smith. Here's Jones. The 3 from Okoro. Knocks down the long J.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Toronto has gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. Quickly finds Pirtle. Jones against Quickly, and here's Ingram from the arc. Ellis grabs the board. Chicago trailing here to the paint. Here's Giddey. That's good, and it's Jones with the assist.
And sometimes defenders just forget how tall Giddey is. I mean, the 6'8" guard is solid finishing inside.
Picked by Pirtle. And here's Ingram outside. Kicks it out to Barnes. This one for 3, and that's good. Ingram for 3. Ingram's got 6.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And now they are just going to keep riding that momentum with the hot hand.
Now here's Jones. An important role in this offense, averaging around 12.5 per game. Drains the triple.
I think it's great to see that kind of confidence in a young guy like Ellis.
And so now a timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Well, Grant, you look at the Bulls, middling on both ends. What's their biggest need?
You know, B.A., I think it's length and athleticism. You can't have enough of those type of players in today's game. You look at their activity stats, the steals, offensive rebounds, very much in need of a boost.
Richards is checked in for Okoro, and Sexton subbed in for Jones. First quarter of play, and just over 3.5 minutes in. Barnes a screen. Here's Shed. Misses the three. And Giddey has got the ball here for the Bulls. The last time they came together was in Toronto, where they fell to the Raptors.
On the road, they got owned defensively. They just couldn't match the activity level of their opponent.
Well, that's the big challenge. Teams tend to feel more comfortable at home for sure, so you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. That just didn't happen in this one.
With the step back. Pass to Walter. Barnes with a screen on Sexton. Walter from outside. Chicago with a rebound. A tough loss coming against Boston in their last game.
I'll tell you what, once things started to go downhill, their performance plummeted. It wound up getting pretty ugly.
Well, let's give their opponent some credit for sensing that and putting him away. They were completely dominating.
And it's out of bounds. Still Chicago's ball.
Substitution on the court.
We've got 13 seconds left in the first. Williams passes to Simons. There's the three. The shot no good. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Chicago ahead, leading by a point. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. And before we move on, what do you think about what we've seen here from the Bulls tonight?
Well, there's no reason to take risky shots when you can collect points at the rim.
Had a feeling this was going to be their strategy coming in. They've got a major size advantage to be able to execute this.
So the Raptors 5 right now. They've got Emmanuel quickly. He's out there with Walter, and it's Murray Boyles in at the 4.
And Simons really making you pay from distance right now.
Toronto's gone 4 of 8 from 3, a nice percentage. No doubt, Anthony Simons has shown he can be a 20-point-per-game scorer in this league.
Yeah, the shooting is great. He's a natural at finding his shot. But he'll be targeted at the other end. That's where he's got to improve.
Now here's Sexton. No made baskets yet. Here's Richards. And the layup is good off the glass.
Woo, just selling the defense on the pump fake.
Raptors trail by 3. Quickly outside. Now Grady Dick. And right now he's currently putting up 6.5 points per game. Amukelashvili, no good. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, the Chicago Bulls retiring the jersey of hometown hero and former league MVP Derrick Rose. His coach with the Bulls, Tom Thibodeau, said, "The true measure of a man is how he handles adversity, and nobody did it better. He always found a way to rise above, and there's no question in my mind he is a Hall of Fame player." Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you.
And they've really been more consistent from the field this quarter.
And so now a timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's going to talk it over with his guys. here for Chicago. Smith, he's checked in for Williams. Okoro comes in for Ivy. Giddy's checked in for Sexton. And it's Jones in for Simons. Toronto also changing it up. Barnes, he's checked in for Mamukelashvili. Ingram comes in for Dick. And Barrett subbed in for Walter. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Barrett passes to Ingram. Outside Barnes. Pass to Quickly to end the run. Just 5 on the clock. Richards pulls it in. Bulls leading by 5. They've been taking care of business.
Especially at the offensive end, where they've been totally in sync.
For 3, Smith. This shot's good on the assist by Giddey. Tim, so many different offensive systems in the NBA. You have a personal favorite to watch?
Yeah, I think I've got a soft spot in my heart for those systems that involve player movement and ball movement, particularly trying to get shooters looks off the screens.
I love the .5 offenses, in and out of the hands, moving the ball fast.
No doubt about it, very difficult to defend.
Now here's Okoro over Ingram, off the left rim and out.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Here's Murray Boyles, guarded by Okoro. Pass to Murray Boyles. The 3-ball. Barnes drills the triple.
Bill Barnes was waiting on that shot. All he needed was for the ball to find him.
And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
It's time for dance time. If you see yourself on the big screen, you know what to do. Shots to lose. Next answer. Bring those moves.
Ellis is checked in for Richards. Hurdle's checked in for Toronto. Walter comes in for Quickly. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Pass to Buzelis. And here's Jones. Ooh, excellent D there from Barnes.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
A skill Scotty Barnes definitely possesses is the ability to guard multiple positions, Greg.
Yeah, he has that blend of quickness and length to smother shooters, and he has the strength to deal with bigger guys, too.
Now here's Jones. To the middle. Here's Smith. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. 1 minute left in the first half. Ingram deciding where to go with it. Good. Third basket in 6 attempts.
And few guys in this league make more contested, difficult shots than Brandon Ingram. He's got so much confidence.
And it's Giddey missing. Raptors trail by 5. Outside Ingram. Walter from outside. He buries it from 3. Walters has gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Okoro outside. Stolen. Inside. Pass to Ingram. Lets the three fly. No good on the buzzer beater. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Bulls out in front, leading by just 2. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit.
Thanks for stopping by, y'all. First up on the show tonight, a quick look ahead of some upcoming games on the docket. And just for a moment here, I was wondering, if you guys were playing in the league today, which current player would you most like to team up with?
That's tough, Ernie, but I got to pick Wemby. Playing alongside of him, that's just going to be too good to pass up.
Well, I'll tell you what, May 19th, I'm teaming up with the Ant-Man. 1-2 punch, baby.
Very interesting. Now let's take a closer look at that tight first half for the Chicago Bulls.
I love how they're running their offense. They look sharp.
Yeah, hitting shots at a high clip. They'll need more of the same to pull away in this one.
That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian Anderson with the start of the third quarter.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Boy, without question, Brandon Ingram displaying his skills today.
Through 2 quarters of play, he's been an excellent source of points.
Well, and I expect they're going to continue to lean on him as we continue in this game. Why not? The way he's playing right now offensively.
Buzelis out there with Jalen Smith. Then it's Trey Jones. Then there's Okoro. And it's Giddey in at the 2. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls.
And you see the frustration on his face. He had a great opportunity there, and he blew it.
And Okoro gets it to go. Okoro's got his second basket of the night.
That's a great move if you can pull it off, especially against tight defense.
Pass to Barrett. Over Giddey. And he can't bank that one in. And it's Giddey with the ball for the Bulls. 4-point game. They host the Pistons after this one. Smith outside. Now Jones. Beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Barrett. Pass to Ingram. Quickly outside. Knocks it down from distance. Quickly's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
Here's Jones, and it's Toronto with a rebound. For the lead, Barnes, and he gets it to go. Barnes has got 5 now.
Well, Barnes plays with a real edge. It allows him to get in there and mix it up with the big boys.
Chicago passing it around. Picked by Smith. Jones from outside. Doesn't go for him.
Yeah, just 25% to start this half. They're going to have to start getting higher percentage shots.
You know, Tim, both of Jakob Poeltl's parents played volleyball for the Austrian national team.
Yeah, he comes from an athletic family, and he certainly has a lot of agility for his size. And I think, B.A., in today's game, you need your big men to be able to move their feet.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thank you. Scotty Barnes letting everyone know. He said, I'm a great defender. I feel like it doesn't really get talked about enough. I guard whoever, 1 through 5. That's what I pride myself on and what I'm ready to do every time I step on the floor. Back to you, Brian.
A tone setter at that end. Thanks much for the report, Allie. Barnes, no good on the free throw. Tim, with his agility and that 7'3" wingspan, Scotty Barnes can guard virtually anyone.
Well, because he's got the combination, Brian, of lateral quickness and physicality. He is great at the point of attack and fighting through screens. Just a top-shelf defender.
Kicks it to Quickly. Pass to Barrett. Barnes feeling it out a bit. No good on the three. Bulls trail by 5. Here's Okoro. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That one on Barnes. And Tim, 1 year, you shot over 50% from the field and from three-point range. Not to mention over 80% from the free throw line. You think we'll ever see that again?
Well, Brian, I think the 50% from the three could be more difficult because the volume is now so high. I'm not sure they're as selective in their shot attempts, which means your percentages naturally come down a bit.
So 3 for 6 is not going to be an option for a great shooter?
Don't think so. 3 for 6 is usually the first quarter for a lot of these guys.
Colin Sexton's checked in for Giddey.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And he makes both free throws. Raptors lead by 3. Pass to Murray Boyles. Now here's Barrett from deep. Sinks it from distance. Barrett's got 6.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Okoro outside. Third quarter action. Just under 3.5 minutes have passed. And here are the Raptors now. It's a 12-2 run here. Good pace. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
How about Barnes on that one? He really got up.
For Chicago, they've gone only 1 for 6 here in the second half. Back to Jones. Outside Sexton. Okoro outside. 6 on the shot clock. Smith with a screen on quickly. Chicago needs to get off a shot here. The Bulls with another miss. And so it's Ingram with it. He brings it up for Toronto. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. Now here's Barrett over Sexton. And another basket for Toronto.
They're locked in and focused on making each possession a success.
It's really a team effort out there right now, which is great to see. No one wants to be the weak link.
Okoro with the ball. Covered by Ingram. For 3, Sexton. They get it back. There's 21 seconds left in the third. Gets the 3 to fall.
I mean, Sexton can shoot from anywhere. Strong from beyond the arc.
Outside Ingram. Lets it go from deep. He can't get that one to fall. The third quarter comes to a close. Toronto out in front, leading by 7. And time to step away quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
To talk about painting a magnificent picture with that, Don. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Well, the vision, the placement of the pass, and then the timing. You just can't do it any better.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. On the court for Toronto to start the fourth. They've got Dick. Emmanuel Quickly is out there with Walter. And it's Mamukelashvili in at center. Raptors lead by 7. Pass to quickly. 4-3. Gets the 3-ball to go.
And they're shooting with much more confidence here in the second half. The field goal percentage is now over 50%.
Here's Sexton. Ivy outside. It's rebounded by Dick. Here's Toronto now. 10-point lead. This is their biggest of the game. Here's Mamukelashvili, covered by Richards. The 3 from quickly. And again, Toronto with a triple.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Giddey scanning the floor. Richards, the pass to Ivy. Uneasy, too, on the layup.
Just finding room to go to work inside. Ivy really relies on his physical abilities to get a close-range shot.
And Darko Rajakovic has called a timeout. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan.
Welcome to the court, your Chicago Waffle.
Smith, he's checked in for Chicago. Simons comes in for Sexton. Toronto also changing it up. Scotty Barnes is checked in for Mamukelashvili. And Ingram is subbed in for Dick. A moment to hear from Ali LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Darko Rajakovic was going over with his team, and he encouraged them to stay focused and not get complacent, saying we worked too hard to get this lead and we're not going to give it up now. Stay connected, play smart, let's get this win. Guys, back to you.
Okay, thank you, Ali. And that one's good. Ingram.
And there you're looking at a big forward with an elite handle, and that time Ingram created enough space off the dribble.
Picked by Smith. And here's Ivy from the arc. Drops in the 3.
Well, the defense is going to try to shut down certain things, but it's impossible to deny everything. That's a skilled play right there.
Now here's Ingram. Here's Murray Boyles. Quickly! Ooh, the 3 doesn't go. Simons against Ingram. Now here's Simons. Tight defense on him. From 12 feet out. Quickly with a rebound. Toronto leading by 10. Barnes outside. Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. Quickly fires. It's money from deep.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
They have found a weakness in the defense, and it's on their ability to defend the three-point line.
And timeout is called by Billy Donovan, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. Ellis is checked in for Richards. Okoro comes in for Ivy. And it's Trey Jones in for Simons. Pirtle's checked in for Toronto. R.J. Barrett comes in for Walter. And Giddey has got the ball here for Chicago. Trailing by 13. We're in the final quarter play here. 3 minutes in. From deep. Oh, no good. The Raptors have gotten 4 of 5 attempts to fall so far in the fourth. Ingram. Oh, nice move. He gets the layup. Well, Legs, when we talk about current players, who are the guys you want taking the shot with the game on the line right now?
Well, certainly the tried and true like Stephen Curry and Kevin Durant. You can't go wrong there. Or a multi-time MVP in Nikola Jokic.
On offense, here come the Raptors. They're on a 13-5 run. We played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Barnes outside. Jacks up a three. Rebounded by Smith. Bulls trail by 15.
And this one hasn't been in doubt for a bit now. They came out on a mission, and you can bag up this win for the Raptors.
Well, they were focused on being productive at the Arc tonight.
And it ended up paying off big time. Just an overwhelming performance.
And they're getting ready to notch their 33rd win of the year.
And with just one game left to play between them, they've captured the first 2 meetings of the year.
Ingram, cash it in!
And they came in here with some attitude, and it brought out their best play.
Winning away from home takes nerve and great discipline. Kudos to them.
Now here's Okoro. Picked by Smith. Giddey misses the three. Here's Toronto with the ball. They're on a 15-5 run. Quickly with the ball. So no problem for Toronto as they get the win.